Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to give you another update. We are less than a week away from Election Day. It's crazy. But I've got a question from some folks that I want to address. Some people wondering if there's going to be or why there hasn't been a debate between myself and my opponent. All right. I'm, of course, the challenger in this race. He is the incumbent, been in office for 2 terms, which is 8 years. I can only tell you what I know, and what I know is this. I was approached some weeks back with this idea of beginning to plan and organize a debate, find a neutral location, a moderator that, both myself and my opponent was comfortable with, all that jazz. I said, sure, I'm open to do that. And from what I understand, the same invitation given to him was met with no response. Right? There was not a yay, there was not a nay, there was just crickets. So unfortunately, this is fairly common here in Sutter County, but it is ultimately unfortunate and a disservice to, I think, the people and the voters here. A debate, when it's done right, can really provide an edge for people to see where the exactly the distinctions lie between 2 candidates and their vision for, in this case, the county. And otherwise, you're just kind of left to make up your mind based on what you hear from me on one side, what you hear from him on the other, maybe what you read in an article, like the Portsmouth Daily Times dropped yesterday with a candidate side by side. All those things are good and can be helpful. But they don't quite come up to the level of a direct engagement between 2 people, man-to-man, face-to-face, where you can really hear the heart and you can see the differences in their approach, their ideology, the concepts, and weigh out so you can make a decision on where you're going to cast your ballot. All right. So unfortunately, that's where it lies. I told you in my last video that I've been having a year-long conversation here about issues that I feel are very important to our county and our people. And I've tried to focus on that, right? I made a commitment to myself way back in the primaries that I wasn't going to pay much attention to what was being said and done on the other side, partly for my own mental health, so that I wouldn't be swept up in the drama of it all and be tempted to make it all personal, sling mud, engage in all the nastiness that you often see in political election seasons. But also just so I could free up my energy and my time and my focus to cast a positive vision for this county. One that is all inclusive, one that is epic as I possibly could, and that really gives people a window into my heart and my world and how I see the needs, what I see the outstanding needs to be here, and what I bring to the table in relation to them. I made that commitment to myself, and I've stuck with it pretty well. The only things I've paid much attention to are the things that people have brought to me, about what's been said or done on the other side that they thought, I should be interested in for whatever reason. Beyond that, I haven't paid much attention to it. I've just tried to have this conversation and be faithful to it. However, I did have hope that this conversation would culminate in a direct one-on-one dialogue between him and myself. So again, that you could see really where the differences lie. But unfortunately, it's a 2-way street, and apparently there was no interest for that on the other side for whatever reason. I'd still be open to it, or something like it, though we're a little bit late in the game at this point in terms of organizing something. We're 6 days out from the election, so I'll do what I can to continue to push out the message as much as possible between now and Election Day, and then we'll just see where it lies. We'll see what the turnout's like and what the voters decide. All right. But I wanted to let you know, in case you were wondering, that's why there hasn't been a debate, and looks like there will not be. All right, unfortunately. Okay, so get out the vote. We got 6 days. We'll see how it turns out. All right, really appreciative of all the support from those of you who have been on board, whether recent or all the way back to the primaries. This has been great. So 6 more days. We're almost there. All right, talk soon.